What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome back to another episode of Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. This is episode number 42, and we are finally back in second place. It feels good to finally have passed Raw again after they foolishly and unfairly surpassed us a couple of weeks ago, maybe even a month or so ago by this point. But we're here, the Raw right before Christmas. It is December 24th, Christmas Eve. It is Christmas in July, people. It is literally Christmas in July. So here we are. ECW Championship is on the line in a steel cage main event matchup between Batista and the Game, Triple H. But let's go ahead, first of all, check out the rest of the match card. We finally have the debut of Chris Jericho in a Fatal 4-Way matchup, which we will be playing that since it is Chris Jericho's debut match. But we've also got a hardcore tag team matchup there between rivals Sabu and Sandman. Let's go ahead, first of all. Terry Funk with Snitsky defeats The Undertaker with Kane in a hardcore match that incorporating some rivalries this matchup as well. And the team of Matt Hardy, Mr. Kennedy, and Elijah Burke get the win. And we are going to go ahead and simulate this hardcore tag team matchup, which also incorporates some feuds. Mick Foley and Sandman defeat Mark Henry and Sabu. So let's go ahead, play as the Ayatollah of Rock and Roll, Chris Jericho, in his debut match here on ECW in Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. But of course, I want to let you guys know I apologize for the genericness of this created wrestler. But, of course, what created wrestlers weren't generic back in this game? Because, I mean, overall, the whole game mode of Create a Superstar was generic. There weren't really many options. The hair options were terrible. But luckily, I think this Chris Jericho at least got some decent hair. I think it looks close enough to his real hair in real life. But anyway, yeah, I think there's some sort of logo, like numbers or whatever, on his pants, like the break the code sort of logos, but it's not very visible. So I mean, it just kind of looks like he's wearing gray pants. But hey, you said that you wanted to see this creative wrestler, and I know people wanted to see Chris Jericho in action here on ECW. So let me know what you think of this creative wrestler. Do you think I should keep using Chris Jericho on the roster, or should I trade him away? It's up to you. What should I do with Chris Jericho? Should we keep him around, or should he leave the roster? Should I trade him for someone else? Let me know down in the comment section. You, the viewer, have a voice and you have a choice. What should I do with Chris Jericho, the Ayatollah of Rock and Roll, the former Intercontinental Champion, first ever Undisputed Champion? I can't remember his nicknames for some reason, so I apologize for not giving him the proper introduction that Chris Jericho is deserving of. But let's go ahead and get into this matchup here. We've got a Fatal 4-Way contest between Randy Orton, Edge, Chris Jericho, and Johnny Nitro. Now, these four superstars are not in feuds, and really, I put Edge and Orton into this matchup just to kind of boost the rating a little bit, give it possibly, if at the very least, a 3.5-star rating, maybe a 4-star, probably not. But I figured if I just did Jericho vs. Nitro or Jericho vs. Edge, the rating wouldn't quite be all that great. And plus, just to kind of feature everyone on this week's show, I figured I would make this a Fatal 4-Way match and include all four of the superstars you see on your screen right now. And especially with Orton, I think he's at like a 100 or 98 popularity or something back when he was feuding with Edge, and I think he was in the ECW Championship picture at one point, or he was in like the top feud that wasn't the ECW Championship picture. So Orton was like one of our top guys, so he's still got that huge sky-high popularity. But right now we can see Orton and Nitro are going at it here. Edge and Chris Jericho going at it there over on the left. And we have to remember that Randy Orton and Edge, my mistake, Randy Orton and Edge had a very lengthy feud, an ongoing feud a couple of months ago. Well, not even a couple of months ago. It lasted for a couple months, about 9-10 weeks maybe or so. It was a pretty lengthy feud, pretty established feud. And, you know, ever since that feud has ended, these two have kind of been paired up in these matches against each other. Remember 2 weeks ago when it was Matt Hardy, or not, what am I saying? It was Jeff Hardy versus Edge and we had Matt Hardy there at ringside, so Randy Orton decided to come out and balance things out, which eventually did help Jeff Hardy get the victory. But otherwise, you know, would have been a pretty unfair matchup. So this feud that had been going on between Orton and Edge really hasn't come to a complete close. So maybe they could have another matchup coming up against each other to just kind of give that definitive conclusion to this rivalry. But as we can see there was a bit of a low blow from Edge. Nice reverse DDT there from Randy Orton onto Johnny Nitro. And now Edge and Jericho in a lockup there. Collar and elbow tie up. Jericho a nice counter. And now look at this. He's got Edge up. Nice scoop slam there, taking down the Rated R Superstar. And now as we can see, oh, there's a thumb to the eye right there from Randy Orton. And now a low blow to Johnny Nitro. And now Jericho stomping away on Edge. And oh, look at this, a bulldog. What a bulldog there to Johnny Nitro. As Randy Orton climbing up on the top rope. But Jericho shuts that down, tossing Randy Orton off that top rope. And now there's a low blow by Randy Orton, taking down Chris Jericho. As now Edge going after Nitro here. Oh, big move there by Edge. What a move. Dropping Nitro on the back of his head. And now Nitro back to his feet here. But nice boot there from Orton, as now the action just all over the place here. As is with a Fatal 4-Way matchup, that is to be expected. And as we can see, look at this. Edge, roll up. He's got the tights to Johnny Nitro. But a rope break just could have saved Johnny Nitro. Could have saved the matchup for the other three competitors. And now look at this. Edge, another thumb to the eye. And now a low blow to Johnny Nitro. That's the second low blow Nitro has taken in this matchup. And now Orton choking out Edge. And now look at this. Chris Jericho steals Johnny Nitro's finisher, hits the moonsault. Orton's unaware. There's two. And Chris Jericho has won in his debut matchup. He has won the Fatal 4-Way and has secured the pinfall over Johnny Nitro. Orton was distracted. He did not see Jericho going for the pinfall. And that was all she wrote. Good night, Irene. That was the victory for Chris Jericho, winning in his debut matchup here on ECW. But now we're going to move into this main event matchup for the ECW Championship. It is a steel cage matchup between Triple H and the Animal, Batista. And this is actually an AI versus AI match. I decided to do something a little bit different. I decided not to play this matchup, just to kind of see what the computer could give me, what the computer could do. Because up to this point, I have played every single matchup in this GM mode. I have never once let the AI control a matchup. So I figured, you know, I'll give them a chance. I'll see what kind of a match the AI can put on. And if you, the viewer, do enjoy the AI matchup, if you think I should continue with that formula, then be sure to let me know down in the comment section. Or if you don't enjoy this matchup and you just want me to play the rest of the matchups in the future, be sure to let me know that in the comment section, and then that's how I will try to steer towards these future videos, whether, you know, maybe I'll throw in the occasional AI controlled matchup once in a while, or will I just play everything like I have up to this point. But I figured, you know, we're 42 episodes in, I figured I might as well give them at least one shot, see if they can put on an entertaining matchup. But here we go. Mentor, well, what formerly was a case of mentor versus student. Now Batista and Triple H have both established themselves beyond Evolution. So we've got that history there in between them. But of course, Triple H, he won the ECW Championship #1 Contenders tournament that took place over the past 3 episodes, dating back to the December to Dismember pay-per-view when he won a Battle Royal by eliminating The Undertaker in the end. Then he defeated Jeff Hart. Well, he defeated Sandman the episode of ECW following the pay-per-view. And then last episode, he defeated Jeff Hardy in the finals to become the #1 contender. And now here tonight, he's got a championship match with the Animal, the ECW champion, Batista. And Batista, he's been, you know, he's a 2-time ECW champion now at this point, as he won the championship a couple of months ago, then went on to lose it to Orton or Edge. I think it was Edge he lost it to. And then Edge lost the title to Batista. No, Batista's a 3-time, because then Batista won it back in a triple threat, then lost the title to Sabu, then won it back from Sabu in a Battle Royal at Survivor Series, retained it at December to Dismember, And that leads us up to this point, Batista versus Triple H for the title. Batista, he's looking to get himself that credible, established title reign, as really, the title has just been floating around all over the place ever since the last ECW generic pay-per-view, the one that took place before Survivor Series. Look at this, Triple H out of nowhere, pedigree, planting Batista face first into the mat. And Triple H, will he go for the pin? Will he try to escape the cage here? And maybe was going for the cover there, but Batista somehow manages to fight him off, have the wherewithal to make it back to his feet. So Batista, or should I say Triple H, he's going to have to do something more than just that one pedigree if he hopes to put away the Animal and his former student of the game. And now look at this. Oh, just slamming Triple H face first into that steel cage. And now three times in a row there. But now Triple H blocks the fourth one and delivers a headbutt, dropping Batista down to the mat and saving himself from any further torture against that steel cage. And now Triple H maybe looking to do the same to Batista. Oh no, Batista getting hung up here on the top rope. And that is not a position that anyone wants to be in here. Is Triple H now just, oh, Batista counters, jumps off the ropes there. And that's a great counter there by Batista. He definitely did not want to be in that position for too long, especially if he hopes to have any kids in the future. Definitely. But back to the matchup now. Triple H placing Batista over there in the corner. Maybe looking for the punches right to the skull. There's one. Delivers a second now. And Triple H now, the cerebral assassin, just looking to... No, Batista counters and tosses Triple H almost halfway across the ring. Send him right back to the center of the ring. But Triple H now trying to make it back to his feet, not allowing Batista to maintain a continuous control over this matchup. As now Batista with a nice counter. And nope, was going for some sort of a shoulder tackle, but Triple H countered with that drop toe hold, dropping Batista face first to the mat. And now Batista countered by Triple H, and now delivers the elbows, the forearms, right to the back, right to the spine of Batista. But Batista right back up to his feet, and another collar and elbow tie-up between these two powerhouse superstars. And now Triple H counters, and big clothesline there. Nearly decapitated Batista. And Triple H now, this could be his opportunity. Now with the mounted punches again, but this time Batista counters with a headbutt. And now Batista has Triple H up against the cage, but Batista was going for a clothesline. Triple H managed to duck the clothesline, and now the game takes Batista down with a couple of kicks to the back. And now Triple H is going on a rampage here. Let's bring in the lag party, start lagging up the screen. Yeah, Triple H now got Batista up, and oh, shin breaker going right after the shin of Batista there, looking to try to take down the legs of the Animal. And if you manage to take out the legs, you take out some of the power game of Batista, as well as some of his athleticism. You know, you could take out that spear, that devastating spear that Batista uses. If he can't run, he can't build up impact for that spear. But now look at this, Batista, bit of tit for tat here, going right after the leg now, the knee of Triple H here. So a bit of turnabout's fair play there between these two superstars. And these two, they know each other so well. They've had a long history with each other. Maybe not in this GM mode, but in the past, prior to this GM mode, these two superstars know each other so well. Triple H takes Batista down with a nice swinging neck breaker. And so far, for the majority of this matchup, I'd say it's been kind of back and forth. Oh, what a spear by Batista! Out of nowhere, nearly broke Triple H in half. And while I guess you could say this matchup has been back and forth at times, I was about to say that Triple H seemingly had control of the majority of this matchup, but Batista, after that spear, I think the tides may have turned. This matchup may have shifted in Batista's favor. Triple H ducks a big power clothesline there. And now Batista, there was a nice kick to the gut, now has him in a lockup here, putting him over into the corner. Oh, now it's Batista. It's his turn to try and deliver some punches. Right hands to the face of Triple H. And there's a fourth punch now. Triple H, or I should say Batista, just relentless in this attack. But now Triple H, it's his turn to play some defense, try to fight off Batista there. But Batista delivers a shot right to the gut of Triple H. And he definitely softened Triple H up there after that spear earlier. But nice counter there by Triple H, a nice hip toss, taking Batista down. And I'm surprised no one has decided to try and escape the cage yet. But then again, that would be a pretty devastating fall if you would fall off the cage. So obviously, these two superstars must not want to take that risk. preferring to just go for a pinfall or submission victory within the confines of the cage rather than take that risk and try to climb the cage and possibly get pulled down by your opponent. And as I say that, Triple H, he's got the opportunity. Batista down. Triple H trying to escape the cage, but Batista now back up. And Triple H, no, he gets pulled right back down to the mat. Batista did not allow Triple H to escape the cage. And now could be looking to pin Triple H off that fall from the cage. 1, 2, no, Triple H just manages to stay alive. There's a 2 count. Triple H manages to keep himself alive in this matchup. And a big vicious clothesline there by Batista. Nearly took Triple H's head off. And Batista going for yet another cover. Doesn't hook the leg. And Triple H just manages to get the shoulder up there. Triple H barely manages to survive in this matchup. And now Triple H going for a DDT here on Batista. Can the Animal, can he get out of this? Look at this nice counter. And a clothesline, a short arm clothesline there to the game Triple H. And now Batista picks him up. Could this be the end? He's looking to signal for it. Got Triple H up. Going for the Batista bomb. Planting Triple H spine first to the mat. 2 count. It's over. Batista is still your ECW champion. He has defeated the game, the Cerebral Assassin. He has defeated Triple H and has retained his ECW championship. And thanks to the steel cage stipulation, we did not see any outside interference, possibly from Sabu. And would you look at that, every matchup on the card getting a 4-star for an overall 4-star show rating. Hell yeah. But I gotta say, if Batista's popularity hadn't been dropped to an 85, that matchup could have been a 4.5 star, I think. I'm pretty confident that that matchup would have been a 4.5 star had Batista not dropped in popularity. But sadly he did, so there's no crying over spilled milk. We'll just go ahead and build Batista back up. We'll give him a website interview or invade the brand. We'll just go ahead and invade the brand. That's just the fastest way to do it. We'll bump him back up to about where he was. That's +8. That'd put him at about a 94. I think he might have been about a 96 or so. So we'll go ahead and give him a couple autograph signings. Get him back up to where he was before. But Batista, still your ECW champion. And he definitely earned it after that matchup. So could this finally be the title reign that Batista has wanted? Could this finally be the legitimate, established, lengthy title reign that a champion should have? But coming up next episode will be the New Year's special episode for ECW. This will be the December 31st episode, the final episode in this year in GM mode. So that is something special coming up next time. Let's go ahead and check out the Raw ratings. They got 4-star. I'm not even going to say anything about that main event. Let's check out Smackdown. They probably deserve that 4-star rating. I'd say that's fair enough. They did get 2 3.5 stars and a 4-star main event. I'd say that's pretty fair. They probably deserve that. As for Raw, I didn't really see the star ratings, but looking at their star power, I'm not too sure. Let's check out Smackdown. Plus 50,000. They're still going up a little bit. But we did get Match of the Week, so that's got to count for something, right? Let's take a look at fan support. We're back at 3 million, and we're finally back to where we started. We're back at the beginning as Raw continues to decline in the ratings, which is great. Hopefully we can make this just a 2-company challenge. We can finally become a credible threat to SmackDown, to that SmackDown brand. They've had a stronghold over the ratings ever since this started. Way back since episode 1, SmackDown has had the stronghold, but I think it's about time that we take the lead. But I want to thank you for watching. Keep on YouTubing.